Hello everyone, this is Clucloid here with Retro Age Gaming, and welcome back to another segment of our playthrough of Zelda II Redux. We're gonna load up where we left off here, and yes, it is already technically tomorrow. It just became tomorrow in my time. I decided to go ahead and just get everything over with. We have this one palace to do. Oh shoot, I forgot to look and see where the last heart container was because I really have no idea. So let me actually look into that real quick. Zelda 2 heart containers. The only thing I need help with is, I do not know where this last heart container is. I got everything else without resorting to using a guide, so that much is good. Okay, I see where it is. Yeah. It's over by the Hidden Palace. That's where we're gonna want to go. That makes sense. I kind of thought it was over there. I thought, like, maybe a Link doll or something was what I was thinking, but no, there's a heart container over there. And it's gonna be the last one. We're gonna want to go get it. And then we're gonna want to go over to the Great Palace. We got like 7 lives. What is going on with my screen here? Something weird is going on with my screen. There's like a partial border on the... I don't know what's going on with that. That is weird. Oh no! Yeah, there's this weird border on the screen that's not covering the whole screen. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, over on the right side, there's like, I see a little line up here on top that's like... Huh, that's weird. Okay. Let's get through. Get rid of the troll. Alright, let's... get past these guys. The Great Palace, here we go. This is a big finale. First we need to grab that last heart container that we skipped out on. Yeah, I want to go ahead and get this over with, so tomorrow I can work on setting up my setup for the Game & Watch. I wish I could turn the encounters off so bad. Oh, let's see. Alright, so it's gonna be over here on the East Coast. I'll be up here somewhere. Found it! Alright, Great Palace, here we come. No! Okay, at this point, we're just gonna save. We need all of our lives trying to get to the Great Palace. Alright, we have all the heart containers, all the magic containers. We're gonna go to the Great Palace. We're gonna take out the Thunderbird. And I think it's actually called Shadow Link in this game. I don't know that it was dubbed Dark Link. Alright, we got these guys from behind the wall chucking rocks. I know there's a couple of Link dolls that I missed. No, wait. I think they might actually be both in the Great Palace, now that I think about it. Yeah, there's 2 more Link dolls, and I think they are both in the Great Palace. Okay, I need to get out of here. Got the lava animations from the disc version of the game going here. Dang it! No! Got it. Alright, let's go. No! No, no, no! Dang it! Got it. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, let's keep going. Almost there. Wow. We are here. The Great Palace. Oh no, it's a dead end. Should have known. Go this way. Whoa. Well, darn. Nope, nope, nope. We're going this way. What is this? Okay, it looked like a boss room, but there wasn't anything in there. Oh, shoot. Hey, get me away from this guy. Well, dang. There's no avoiding that. Oh, shoot. Run away! Dang it! There's no getting away from it. Good riddance. Oh my goodness. Wait, under one of these blocks you can fall, I believe. I need to do that. It's right here. Wait, is this? It is! Oh my god. Yeah. I like how the music stays the same. It's like, you know, nothing is really wrong. There's just, a Shinigami from Death Note flying around the room and everything is fine. Okay, let me... Gotta avoid the spaghetti meatballs. Oh no! Got him. That wasn't too hard. Alright, we got our key. Let's go ahead and check out. Gonna want to heal. There's the Triforce. And... oh no. Our worst nightmare. Got him. Got him. Oh no! I did it! And I didn't cheese it either. Excuse me. Let's see. You saved Hyrule. And you are a real hero. Oh, how nice. Oh, and they hug. The end. There you have it. That was Zelda II, the Redux. So yeah, next we're going to be playing the Game & Watch. But I'm actually going to be, I'll go ahead and say it here too. You can go play the Game & Watch. I think there's like a browser. Oh no! I mean, you can always rewatch it. But yeah, you can play the Game & Watch Zelda in a web browser, which is what I'm going to do for the next stream. We're going to be streaming the Game & Watch Zelda. No, I did not. I did not cheese it, no. I thought for all the suspense and the tension for me to just crouch in the corner and jab. Thanks a million. Press start to replay. We're not going to press start because if we do, it erases our file, and essentially we have a new game plus that happens if we push start, where we carry over the experience and everything, which is nice and all, but it's not really necessary. But yeah, you can play the Game & Watch Zelda in your web browser. I'll be going over how, like, exactly to do that, where you can go play it. You can also play the original Zelda Game & Watch as the final unlockable in, I think it's Game & Watch Gallery 4 for the Game Boy Advance, but you have to, like, master every single Game & Watch game to unlock it. Oh, okay. Well, I also wanted to show off just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's not very often I have the opportunity to do that, so because I'm not good at a lot of things. Yeah, you can either play the Game & Watch in your web browser, you can play it Game & Watch Gallery 4, but you have to unlock it. I tried to use a Game Shark code, or whatever codes available to unlock the Zelda Game & Watch and Game & Watch Gallery for the sake of our stream, but it looks like the codes I could find online to do that don't exactly work. So yeah, we're just going to be playing it in our web browser, and we might play for like maybe 30 minutes to an hour. We're not necessarily going to beat it per se, maybe one round, but you know, the point of Game & Watch, I think, is to like repeatedly play the game and rack up the highest score. So we'll maybe do an hour playing it at most. Maybe sometime later today once I get off work. I'm not exactly sure. I think I'm working a few days in a row. But yeah, we'll be doing that. And then I'm going to be going over the polls. Again, anyone who has not voted, make sure you submit your votes for A Link to the Past. A Link to the Past is going to be coming up next after we stream the Zelda Game & Watch. And I'm going to have to... When we stream the Game & Watch, I'm going to have to complain yet again about how it is not a part of the official Zelda Anniversary Game & Watch. It just does not make sense. You announce a Zelda Game & Watch, and there's literally a Zelda Game & Watch, and the Zelda Game & Watch is not on the Zelda Game & Watch. Oh, well, that's nice of you. Yeah, the Great Bay Temple is rather tricky. People complain about the Water Temple, but I always feel I had a harder time with the Great Bay Temple. My favorite Zelda probably have to be Ocarina of Time. Definitely. I want to say Twilight Princess, because I love that aesthetic and style the most, but if I had to go based solely off of the Zelda game that I've played the most, Ocarina of Time. It's like, I can always easily pick up, replay Ocarina of Time. I've played it like hundreds of times. I'd say I probably played it at least 200 times. My favorite game. Twilight Princess, however, I've probably only beaten it once or twice. But still, it's like my favorite aesthetically. And yeah, the gameplay is great and everything, just, you know, it's much longer than Ocarina of Time. I want something that, like, I can get through quickly. Ocarina of Time's my go-to. Oh, speaking of Wind Waker, we also have that poll open for Wind Waker. Make sure you cast your votes. We'll be having more polls on Wind Waker as we come up closer to the time of streaming. I wanted to go ahead and get people polling on what character or like rendition of Link we're going to be playing as in Wind Waker, though. But as we get closer to it, we're going to be having polls on like the actual gameplay. Like if we want it to be more like the original GameCube version or more like Wind Waker HD. Although we will be using the GameCube version as a base. We'll just use mods to make it closer resemble Wind Waker HD, like having the fast sail and being able to just bomb random places to get the tingle chest instead of using the tuner. Yes, Twilight Princess, the story was like, oh, it was perfect. Loved it. Also really like Skyward Sword. Like Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess are like very close. Like is a very close tiebreaker between Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess. Like so good. I don't know. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is kind of like more down on my list, but still I would rather play those than like Triforce Heroes or Four Swords. Four Swords and Triforce Heroes, all those are like my least favorite. Well, we also have the option to do a super fast sail in our setup for Wind Waker, and it goes, I think, twice the speed of the fast sail in Zelda HD, so we can go like super fast. Again, we'll be polling our setup for Wind Waker. Anyway, this is going to be the end of this segment. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Clucloid with Retro Age Gaming. Be looking forward to the Zelda Game & Watch stream. I'm going to be probably putting in the chat first thing when we start the stream the link where you can go play the Zelda Game & Watch yourself, give it a go, and maybe you can come back, comment, post your scores, and you all can compare and show off how much better you did than me. Yeah, until then, peace out.